Assalamualaikum. So in this video, I will continue about, still we are talking about the resident status, but now we are going to look at section 7(1)(b). Okay, so under section 7(1)(b), that person will be considered as a resident in Malaysia even though the number of days that he was in Malaysia during that particular of year is actually less than 182 days. Dia stay in Malaysia for less than 182 days, but still dia boleh jadi resident. But there are two circumstances in order that he must fulfill in order to be entitled as a resident in Malaysia. Okay, we are going to look at section 7(1)(b) only if kalau that particular of year that person is not entitled to be a resident under section 7(1)(a). Kalau the test that is being laid out under section 7(1)(a), they fail to be a resident. They fail to be a resident during this year, baru kita akan tengok to section 7(1)(b). Kalau test dalam section 7(1)(a), dia dah satisfy, dia boleh fulfill, so you don't have to look at section 7(1)(b) anymore. Okay, so kita assume kali ni that person is not a resident lah. For year 2020 under section 7(1)(a), dia tak layak. Kenapa dia tak layak? Sebab the number of days that he stayed in Malaysia is less than 182 days. So he might be entitled to be a resident in Malaysia by virtue of section 7(1)(b). Tapi ada syarat. Untuk section 7(1)(b), year in question tu, year 2020, tahun yang we are going to find out whether that person is a resident or not, this is what we are going to call as year in question. The year in question tu, dia mestilah sama ada link by ataupun link to. If you are trying to link it by, maksudnya kita akan link by dengan the immediate preceding year. Because the year in question is year 2020, so we are trying to link by year 2020 dengan year 2019. But if you want to link to, maksudnya you're going to link year 2020 dengan the following year, which is year 2021. Tapi yang kita nak check is the resident status untuk year 2020. Because year 2020, the number of stay doesn't meet a minimum number of tu, kita kena ni lah. Okay, so there are two circumstances tadi, sama ada nak link by, is either you want to link by ataupun nak link to. So we are going to look at yang link by first. Okay, kalau kita nak link by, what happen is that dia maksudnya year 2020 kita nak connect dia dengan year 2019. Okay, kalau kita tengok timeline, yang ni katalah 2020, start daripada 1 Januari hingga 31st Disember. Year 2019 pun sama, start daripada 1st January, ended on 31st December. Ini katalah, for year 2020, he was in Malaysia during this period. Okay, and untuk this period, okay, let me enlarge it a little bit. Okay, for this period, dia punya number of stay during kat sini katalah cuma 30 hari saja. Okay, throughout the whole year in 2020 dia ada kat Malaysia for 30 days. Tapi 1 bulan 1 ni bercantum dengan period ni. Okay, to 2020 he was only in Malaysia for 30 days. But what happened in year 2019, dia ada kat Malaysia sepanjang tempoh ni. Katalah starting from 1st April until 31st December year 2019. So, when you accumulated the number of days that he was in Malaysia during year 2019, they exceed minimum requirement of 122 days. So, in this case, what we are going to say, this person will become a resident in Malaysia. Dia jadi resident in Malaysia for year 2020 because in year 2020, even though they stay in Malaysia less than 182 days, but this period is actually linked by, bercantum ni. Dan this 182 days minimum ni, dia mestilah consecutively, tak boleh putus-putus. Dia tak boleh putus-putus, dia tak boleh macam gini. You can't do this, okay? Katalah year 2019 tadi tu, ini 31st December and this is the 1st January and this is the beginning of year 2020, which is the 1st of January to 2020 and 31st December. He was in Malaysia for this period 30 days And this period, 1 January ni bercantum sebab he was in Malaysia starting from 1st April of 2019 until 31st December pun dia cantum terus. Okay, yang ni kita dapat minimum 182 days. Okay, dia akan jadi resident. Dan this period, it must be consecutively, tak boleh putus. What happen kalau, katakanlah, same scenario, yang ni he was in Malaysia for only 30 days. Okay, yang ni year 2020, yang ni 1st January year 2019, ini 31st December. What happened? He was in Malaysia during this period. Lepas tu he left, sebelum ni pun ni tak ada kat Malaysia. Lepas tu sini dia ada balik kat Malaysia. Okay, katakanlah yang ni is actually 130 days. Yang ni dia ada 90 days. Yang ni he was not in Malaysia. The number of days that he was absent is actually 10 days. 10 days. Jadi ini kalau awak tengok dia untuk year 2020. Kalau year 2019 tak ada masalah. Dia memang resident in Malaysia. Kenapa? Because daripada 1st January until 31st December of 2019 he was in Malaysia for 220 days. Section 71A cuma nak minta minimum 182 hari. So 2019 dia resident in Malaysia under Section 71A. The issues is that in year 2020 dia tak boleh jadi resident in Malaysia under 71A because tak sampai minimum 182 days tu. Dia kena mesti ada kat Malaysia for at least 182 days. Tapi kita boleh pakai konsep link by. Nak link by, dia mesti dapat tahun yang dia nak link by 2019 tu mesti 182 days at least. Dan dia mesti bercantum dengan 2020 ni dalam buku awak. Yang 2020 yang ni 30 days ni dia panggil short period and this is called as long period. Okay, yang ni tak dapat ni because it's only 90 days. Okay, yang ni dia absent in Malaysia. He was not in Malaysia during this period. Okay, yang ni dah putus. Okay, so it makes that what happen, you cannot accumulate 90 hari together with 130 days. Tak boleh jadi. Berbeza dengan first scenario tadi. First scenario, he was in Malaysia direct, tak ada putus. Okay, however, under Section 71B, dia ada provide satu condition yang dia panggil sebagai permitted temporary absent. Permitted temporary absent. This is a condition where that person is not in Malaysia during that period. Okay? Ada tempoh tu, that person is not in Malaysia. But what happened under Section 71B, we are going to assume that as if that we are going to deem the person is in Malaysia. Walaupun sebenarnya dia tak ada kat Malaysia. Tapi sebab dia dapat status permitted temporary absent, dia punya tak ada kat Malaysia is considered as to be in Malaysia. And this temporary absent, ada 3 sebab saja kenapa permitted temporary absent ni dibenarkan wujud. The first one is that due to the individual service in Malaysia, due to the work related. Okay, because for example, this person tadi dia tinggal Malaysia kan, ini dia left ni. Yang tadi dia dapat 130 hari, lepas tu 90 hari, kat sini 10 days dia tak ada kat Malaysia because apa? 10 days ni dia tak ada sebab he went abroad, he went to mana-mana, China ke Hong Kong ke, due to the service matter, because of the work related matter. For example, attending conferences, attending meeting, lepas tu ada seminar ke, dia study abroad ke, apa-apa. Dan berapa tempoh yang dia left Malaysia tu tak ada limit. Janji it due to the service matter. Okay. Lepas tu yang secondly, due to ill health. Ill health ni sama ada yang sakit tu dia tu sendiri, the individual himself, ataupun dia punya immediate family member. But you have to bear in your mind, immediate family member, we are only referring to the spouse, sama ada the husband or the wife, and the children and also parents. Parents here means dia punya mak bapak dia. Okay, these are the group of people yang tak jatuh bawah kategori immediate family member. Yang ni bukan immediate family member. Siapa? The siblings, your relative, your uncle, auntie, cousins, the parents-in-law, and other juga, ini tak diconsider as family member. Dia bukan immediate family member. So let's say tadi yang example kita refer tu, yang 10 days that he was not in Malaysia tu, it looks so messy here. Okay, tadi kan I've given you some sort of timeline where kat sini dia ada for 90 days, lepas tu dia dia ada for 130 days, ada an amount of 10 hari kan, 10 days yang he was not in Malaysia. Tapi 10 days ni he was not in Malaysia kalau due to any of the permitted temporary absent punya reason, dia tak ada kat Malaysia for 10 days tu, we are going to assume sebagai dia ada di Malaysia. So that period is counted. Okay, so yang ni kita akan kira lah. Tapi yang sakit tu mestilah the taxpayer himself, the resident that we are trying to assess dia punya resident status, the immediate family member dia. Immediate family member, kena ingat, the spouse, children and also parents. Sama juga, there is no limit of number. Dan yang ketiga ialah the social visit. Social visit, dia tak boleh exceed 14 days. Maximum number of social visit is only 14 days. Untuk allow it to be a temporary absent. Dia tak boleh exceed. Apa maksud social visit? It can be a vacation ataupun holiday outside Malaysia. Termasuk juga dia punya home country. Okay, if the period, samalah pergi umrah ke whatsoever. Okay, if you went to Mekah, Madinah for umrah reason, purposes. Tapi kalau the period exceed 14 days, dia tak layak dipanggil sebagai permitted temporary absent. Okay, so yang awak kena ingat senang je. Okay, syarat untuk entitled for section 71B, okay, 71B, year yang kita tengok tu, example year 2020 tu, dia mesti stay in Malaysia at least 1 hari. Sebab syarat dia stay in Malaysia less than 182 days. So 1 day pun kena, tak apa. Tapi mesti ada kat Malaysia. Kalau in year 2020 that person langsung tak exist in Malaysia, so yang ni tak jadi, dia tak boleh entitled for section 71B. Lepas tu awak boleh sama ada link by ataupun link to. Kita dah tengok link by. Now let's take a look at link to punya example. Okay. Let me explain about yang link to pula. Kalau link to, sama je konsep dia. Okay, I will show you the ni. Alright, so year in question is year 2020. We are trying to decide whether 2020 tu dia jadi resident atau tidak. Okay, so starting from 1st January until 31st December. What happened? Dia ada kat Malaysia masa tempoh ni saja. Hujung ni pula. Nampak Kalau link by tadi, dia duduk dekat sini. Dia duduk dekat belah sini. Sebab kita nak link by dengan year sebelum. Yang ni because we are trying to link to. Okay, kita nak link to dengan following year. Following year would be year 2021. Masa year 2021, dia 1 January until 31st December 2021. Okay, this person was actually stayed in Malaysia from they reach at least 182 days tu. Dia fulfill this requirement yang at least 182 days. Isu dia sekarang, yang ni dapat, katalah dia stay for 200 days. So year 2021, this person is resident in Malaysia. Ada section 7(1)(a). Tapi isu dia, untuk year 2020, this person was only in Malaysia for 15 days. Dia ada kat Malaysia 15 days je. Okay? Daripada katakanlah 17. Kalau saya terkira salah, I'm so sorry because this is very impromptu. 17 of December sampai 31st December. So 15 days. Dia ada kat Malaysia for 15 days. So year 2020 tak boleh jadi resident under section 71A sebab 71A tak dapat minimum 182 days, but he can be a resident di bawah section 71B. Syarat dia, year in question ni mesti ada in Malaysia tapi less than tak meet 182 days tadi tu. Dan dia boleh link tu tak? Kalau nak link tu, tengok ada period putus atau tidak. For this question, dia tak ada yang terputus kan, dia bercantum dan yang ni dapat 100 at least 182 days, dia dapat 200 days. So menyebabkan year 2020 this person is also a resident by virtue of section 71B. By virtue of section 71B. Macam mana kalau ada terputus? Kat sini terputus. Okay, yang ni dia ada kat Malaysia 20 hari, yang ni dia ada kat Malaysia 182 hari. Kalau terputus ni, okay, he was not in Malaysia, he was not physically present in Malaysia, walaupun dia terputus, katalah dia terputus banyak 14 hari, tapi kalau 14 hari ni dia boleh jatuh kategori permitted temporary absent, yang 3 sebab tadi, salah satu tu because of work related matters, ataupun due to ill health, or because of the social visit tadi. Social visit ni ada limit hari ya, maximum is 14 days. Maximum dia mesti 14 days, dia tak boleh ni sama ada ataupun less than 14 days. Yang dua lagi ke atas ni tak ada limit hari. Kalau ni, what happen is that untuk section ni kita akan consider dia sebagai bercantum, kita akan accept dia. Okay, so ini berkaitan section 7 1B. So I will end my presentation here. Okay, I really hope because I have shared with you in the GC the pages related to section 71A and also section 71B. What I want you to do is that to read the pages that are given you. Okay, with that, thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. Okay, inshallah I will share more videos afterwards. Take care.